Angels have captured the imagination of humanity for millennia, inspiring awe, wonder, and a sense of divine presence. But what exactly are angels, and what role do they play in the tapestry of biblical narratives? Join me as we delve deep into the sacred scriptures to uncover the mysteries and meanings behind these celestial beings. Our journey begins at the very beginning, the book of Genesis, where angels make their first appearance in the story of Adam and Eve. As guardians of Eden, they symbolize God's protection and guidance, guiding humanity on the path of righteousness. But not all angels remained obedient servants of the Almighty. In the celestial realms, a great war raged between the forces of good and evil, culminating in the fall of Lucifer and his followers. This cosmic battle reveals the stakes involved in the struggle for the souls of humanity. Throughout the Old Testament, angels continue to appear as messengers, warriors, and agents of divine providence. From the deliverance of Lot from the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah to the protection of Daniel in the lion's den, their presence is felt in moments of crisis and triumph. But it is in the New Testament that we witness the most profound revelations about angels. From the Annunciation to the shepherds heralding the birth of Jesus, to the angels who ministered to him in the wilderness, their role in the life and ministry of Christ is nothing short of miraculous. But angels are not merely passive observers in the divine drama. They are active participants in the lives of believers, offering comfort, protection, and guidance in times of need. Countless stories of angelic encounters testify to their ongoing presence and power in the world today. In the Old Testament, angels often appear as bearers of divine messages, delivering words of comfort, warning, and instruction to God's chosen people. Their presence serves as a tangible reminder of God's care and concern for humanity, even in the midst of trials and tribulations. One of the most iconic angelic encounters in the Old Testament is found in the story of Jacob's ladder. As Jacob flees from his brother Esau, he dreams of a ladder stretching from earth to heaven, with angels ascending and descending upon it. This powerful vision symbolizes the connection between the earthly and the divine, offering Jacob reassurance of God's presence and protection. But angels are not merely messengers of peace. They are also fierce warriors, waging spiritual battles against the forces of darkness. In the book of Daniel, we read of the angelic prince Michael leading the charge against the prince of Persia, a powerful demonic entity seeking to thwart God's plans. Throughout the Old Testament, angels serve as guardians and guides to the people of God, leading them safely through the wilderness and into the promised land. Whether appearing as a pillar of fire or a host of heavenly warriors, their presence is a source of strength and hope for those who trust in the Lord. As we journey through the pages of Scripture, we encounter a myriad of angelic beings, from cherubim guarding the entrance to Eden to seraphim singing praises before the throne of God. Each one plays a unique role in the unfolding drama of redemption, reminding us of the unfathomable depths of God's love and mercy. Throughout the pages of the Old Testament, we encounter numerous accounts of angelic visitations, each one bearing witness to the extraordinary ways in which angels intervene in the lives of humanity. From the story of Hagar in the wilderness to the miraculous birth of Samson, their presence is a constant reminder of God's providential care and protection. One of the most remarkable angelic encounters in the Old Testament is found in the book of Exodus, where we witness the dramatic rescue of the Israelites from bondage in Egypt. As they flee across the Red Sea, the angel of the Lord goes before them, leading them safely to freedom and deliverance. But angels are not only agents of deliverance, they're also messengers of judgment, executing God's righteous wrath upon the wicked. In the book of Judges, we read of the angel who appears to Gideon, empowering him to lead the Israelites in battle against their oppressors and deliver them from bondage. Throughout the Old Testament, angels serve as guardians and protectors of God's chosen people, watching over them with unwavering vigilance. In the Psalms, we find numerous references to their protective presence, offering comfort and assurance to those who put their trust in the Lord. As we journey through the Scriptures, we encounter a diverse array of angelic beings, each one endowed with unique attributes and abilities. From the mighty archangels who stand in the presence of God, to the humble cherubim who guard the mercy seat, their presence illuminates the pages of Scripture with a divine radiance. As we journey through the pages of the Bible, we encounter countless stories of angelic encounters that leave an indelible mark on the lives of those they touch. From the patriarchs and prophets of the Old Testament to the disciples and apostles of the New Testament, their presence is a testament to the enduring power of God's love and grace. One of the most remarkable aspects of angels in the Bible is their ability to appear in various forms, adapting to the needs and circumstances of those they visit. Whether as radiant beings of light or ordinary travelers on the road, their true nature is often veiled in mystery, revealing itself only to those with eyes to see and ears to hear. In the New Testament, we witness the pivotal role of angels in the life and ministry of Jesus Christ. From the announcement of his miraculous conception to his triumphant resurrection from the dead. In the Gospels, angels serve as messengers of God's kingdom, proclaiming the good news of salvation to all who would listen. But angels are not merely passive observers in the unfolding drama of redemption. They are active participants in the divine plan, working tirelessly to bring about God's purposes on earth. In the book of Acts, we read of angels freeing the apostles from prison, guiding them on their missionary journeys, and protecting them from harm. As we journey through the scriptures, we encounter a diverse array of angelic beings, each one endowed with unique gifts and abilities. From the fiery cherubim who guard the entrance to Eden to the mighty seraphim who worship before the throne of God, their presence fills the heavens with a chorus of praise and adoration. Throughout the pages of sacred scripture, angels occupy a central role in the divine narrative, serving as messengers, guardians, and agents of God's providence. From the earliest accounts in Genesis to the climactic visions of Revelation, their presence is a constant reminder of God's unfailing love and care for his creation. In the Old Testament, angels are often portrayed as majestic beings of light, radiating with the glory and power of God. From the fiery cherubim who guard the entrance to Eden to the awe-inspiring seraphim who worship before the throne of God, their presence evokes a sense of wonder and reverence. But angels are not merely celestial beings. They are also messengers of God's grace and mercy, bringing comfort, guidance, and healing to those in need. In the Psalms, we find numerous references to their protective presence, offering solace and strength to the weary and downtrodden. In the New Testament, we witness the pivotal role of angels in the life and ministry of Jesus Christ, from his miraculous conception to his glorious resurrection. In the Gospels, angels appear as messengers of God's kingdom, announcing the birth of the Messiah and proclaiming the good news of salvation to all who would listen. As we journey through the scriptures, we encounter a diverse array of angelic beings, each one endowed with unique gifts and abilities. From the mighty archangels who stand in the presence of God, to the humble guardian angels who watch over God's children, their presence fills the heavens with a chorus of praise and adoration. But perhaps the most profound revelation of all is the role of angels in the unfolding drama of redemption. In the book of Revelation, we catch glimpses of their majestic presence as they stand ready to usher in the new heaven and the new earth, where God will dwell with his people forever. As we conclude our journey into the world of angels, let us take heart in the knowledge that we are never alone, for God has surrounded us with a host of heavenly beings, ready to guide, protect, and uplift us on our journey of faith. And so, dear friends, I bid you farewell, with the hope that the peace of the angels will be upon you always, guiding you on your journey of faith and illuminating your path with the light of God's love. Shalom. Thank you, dear friends. Until we meet again.